Okay, let's get started, and people can just join us as they come along. Okay, and I will be your host as well as Delton here this afternoon. Thank you everyone for being so patient and joining us today for one of our first live performers for the year in honor of Black History Month, and and it's part of our Black History Month. We've invited Delton, who is a beloved um, guest at the Brand Library, which is how we found him. And I've been listening to all his amazing things and his YouTube videos for the past 4 months, it seems, and I've really enjoyed it. So you guys are in for a special treat. Um, Delton is an educator and an author with the Los Angeles County Department of Cultural Affairs. Sorry, it's a long title, and as well as throughout the world, he's traveled the world, learned different types of percussions, and has excelled at them, and now he's sharing it with us. His latest one was in the Philippines, and he's also collaborated with other musicians like in India. So don't check out his YouTube videos, okay? And so a couple other things I wanted to kind of just remind you of. If you haven't checked out the rest of the Beanstack challenges we have, it's there's a lot of things happening that we have online. So some craft projects or an art project with Gahindi Wiley, who did the portrait of President Obama a few years back. And we wanted to feature a few LA artists as well. Kadir Nelson, who's a great illustrator of children's books, and Paul R. Williams, who's a local architect who did a lot of amazing buildings for celebrities and one of the first public housing here in LA, as well as one of the people who designed for the LAX complex. So don't check those people out, even if it's just to kind of look at their pictures and their buildings and things. So we have a lot of things happening for children, and we have a lot of things for adults. So be sure to take a look at them, okay? So without further ado, I want to introduce you to Delton Davis. So bring on your drums and your hands, okay? Thank you, Delton.
All right, all right. This is so great. This is so great. Can you all hear me just fine? Just at least give me a thumbs up. Awesome, awesome. Morhaba, kef halik, salam, shalom, namaskar, namaste, aloha, konnichiwa, ni hao ma. Como vai? Boa tarde, buenas tardes. Como estás? Como está? Halaton Chatori. اهلا وسهلا كيفك ازيك welcome bem-vindo bem-vindos. I'm so happy to be here. It's great to see some familiar faces there. So good to see Blair there. I think that's you. Yeah, good to see you. And my nephew actually joined along, and actually a coworker, our teacher joined is really great. Oh yes, yes, yes! I love it. I love it. I love it. More familiar faces. I love it. So we're going on a world percussion journey. Okay, so in this journey, we're going to be going to a few continents. All right, we're going to go to the continent of Africa. We're going to then swoop over to South America to Brazil, and we're going to go to Asia, learn about some music over there in North India. Then we're gonna go off into the Caribbean islands, boy, and have some good old fun. So, everyone have their drums and ready to go on this journey? All right, great, great, great. So, just a little bit myself. I love music ever since I was a kid. I always loved the drums, and just music has just been just a part of my life. This just gonna make it just very brief. I went to a few different countries. I went to Brazil. It was my first time going overseas. I've been to the Philippines, working with kids over there. I've been to South Korea. I've been to Thailand. and Shanghai, China, and most recently I was in Ethiopia in East Africa. So the first continent that we're going to is the continent of Africa. All right. Have anyone seen this drum before? Anyone seen this drum before? Okay. So the way I like to share these instruments is I like to play the drum and basically have you say the name of the drum by me playing it. Okay. So everyone say Jim. Can you say Jim? Say Jim. Jimbe. Jimbe. Awesome. So the name of this drum is Jimbe. Awesome, awesome. And the region that this particular drum is from, everyone say West Africa. Let me get two cameras there. Yeah, awesome. So everyone say West Africa. Awesome. The name of this drum is? Yep, I see the lips. I see. All right, I love it. Say Djembe. West Africa. West Africa. Awesome. And the specific country in West Africa that this drum is from, everyone say Mali. Awesome. Mali. I love it. Mali. Awesome. So I'm going to play the for you, and then you're going to get to play along with me. So let's listen to the sound of the. I love it. All right, here we go. This is the sound of the djembe. So everyone, let's go ahead and start. We're gonna jam out over here with the. Awesome. I love it. I love it. Here we go. Here we go. All right. So get your drums out. Let's get to playing here. All right. And here we go. rumble, and freeze, and whoop, 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 whoop. Up. I guess freezing nowadays, you know, whenever I'm live, it's like, oh, haha. But now, I guess since we're doing everything virtual, it's like when I do this, people are like, oh, his internet went out. Okay, awesome, awesome. So the name of this drum is, I love it, I love it. And the region it's from, awesome, awesome. And the specific country that this drum is from is, yep. Awesome. Give yourself a round of applause. Fantastic. Fantastic. So that's the beauty. That's the beauty of just a way that we can create. We don't have to use words coming out of our mouth. Basically, we can use instruments to articulate and express ourselves in a creative way. Simply said, I don't have to say anything, but all I have to do is this. And you already know what I just said. Awesome. See, that's what I'm talking about. Fantastic, fantastic. Okay, so we're still on the continent of Africa. Now we're in West Africa. We're going to move to North Africa. Now, I have this particular drum right here. All right. So have anyone seen this drum? And someone may say like, wait a minute, this drum looks a little bit like this one. Yes, it does. But this drum is a different type of drum, okay? This drum is used in so many countries. And North Africa, the country that we're going to be focusing on is Egypt. And once again, I'm going to show you and demonstrate the name of this drum by simply playing it, okay? Now, everyone repeat after me. Say doom. Say doom. Doom back. Doom back. Awesome. So the name of this drum is boom back. Boom back. Awesome. Now, let's see here. Sorry, let me get you here. Awesome. Okay. So yeah, so the name of this drum is called the boom back. Now repeat after me. Everyone say ah. Ahlan. Ahlan wassa. Ahlan wassa. Ahlan wassa. Ahlan wassa. Ahlan wassalan. Ahlan wassalan. Ahlan wassalan. Ahlan wassalan. Ahlan wassalan. Ahlan wassalan. Awesome. Congratulations. You learned how to say welcome in Arabic. Fantastic. Mucho gusto. Bravo. Oh my goodness. Y'all are so smart. My goodness. My goodness. All right. What I'm going to do with you all. Oh my goodness. We're going to go around the country. That's what we're going to do. All right. So the name of this drum is. And. Ahlan wassalan. Ahlan wassalan. So now I'm going to demonstrate for you. And then you get to play with me. let's get ready to play. And here we go. Rumble. And rumble again. Awesome. Good job. Good job. Awesome. So now all I have to say is some of y'all are like, wait a minute, what? I'm supposed to remember it? What? Ahlan wasalan. Ahlan wasalan. Ahlan wasalan. Awesome. Shukran, merci, gracias, s'il vous plaît. All right. So we're going to go to another country. But before we go to another country, I want to find out if you have any preguntas, any questions. Okay. So we're just going to leave it open for just a little bit. So if you have any questions, and then after that, we're going to go to our next continent. So does anyone have any questions? I'm going to check the chat room here. Let's see here. All right, let's see here. Awesome.
Delton, did you see the question from Henry?
Okay, Henry wants to know, how do you drum so fast? Oh my gosh, I love that question. So, Henry, I eat my fruits and vegetables every day, and I make sure I drink water. And no, just joking. I do eat some fruits and vegetables, but that's a whole other story. Anyways, it's just, you know what? It's just a matter of practicing, just like with anything. And usually it's not, just not necessarily about speed or how fast I can go. It's more of what kind of sound can I make with good tone, and then from there, I just keep practicing, 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 practicing. So just a matter of just practicing. All right. Would you like me to unmute them? Yeah, yeah. If that's yeah, that's totally fine. If yeah, someone wants to like have a question or anything. I think earlier someone was from Brazil. Who's from Brazil? Someone was from Brazil earlier. We were speaking a little Portuguese to each other.
I am.
Let me see here. Let me change the view. Okay, where are we looking? Go ahead. Say it again, please.
I am.
Aí from
It's
Brasil.
me.
Oh, como vai?
Yeah.
Tudo bem?
Tudo.
Não,
Tudo
não.
bem.
Onde é o Brasil?
Hã?
Onde? Aonde é no Brasil?
Bahia, Salvador.
Oh, Salvador da Bahia. Ah, muito saudade, Salvador da Bahia. Olodum, Timbalara, Araqueto, Ilhaé.
Sim.
Ah,
Aham.
muito saudade. Muito saudade. Muito bom tempo em Brasil, em Salvador da Bahia. Muito bom tempo. Ah, muito
That's
legal.
great.
Muito prazer. Bem-vindo. All right. So, actually, the next continent we're going to is South America, and we're going to the country of Brazil. Let me just share here. All right. We're going to the country of Brazil. So, the special thing about Brazil, like I said, it's located on the continent of South America. And Brazil is actually the biggest country in South America, and it's the only Portuguese speaking country there. All right. So it's the only Portuguese speaking country in South America, and it's the largest one in South America. As I shared with you earlier, that's one of the countries that I had the honor and privilege to go to. It's my first time going overseas, and it just opened up my mind to a whole other level of musicianship and everything in life. Okay, so the instrument that we're going to be looking at from Brazil. Have anyone seen this instrument before? So, some people may say, I know what that instrument is. It's a tambourine. So, actually, the name of this instrument is called everyone say, pandeiro. 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 Yeah, so the name of this instrument is called the pandeiro. Now, the difference between a pandeiro and a tambourine actually comes in the jingles. So I'm going to show this here. If you can see how this jingle right here is cupped in like this. Okay, you can see that there. All right. Now, the difference is that a tambourine, those jingles, instead of cupped in like that, it would be like this. Okay? That's the difference between the tambourine and the pandeiro. The pandeiro, like I said, is played in Brazil and a lot of different styles of music. Okay? So, I'm going to play a little bit of the pandeiro for you, and then I have something very special for you with the pandeiro. Okay? instrument is pandeiro. Okay? So, there's something special that happens with this particular instrument. Every year, there's a thing called carnaval. Everyone say carnaval. Carnaval. Okay? In carnaval, all right, I have this other pandeiro. You're like, oh my goodness, this drum is bigger. Yes, it is. It's a lot bigger. With this particular pandeiro, I do a thing called marabalismo. Everyone say marabalismo. Okay? So marabalismo basically means acrobatics. Okay? So I'm going to do a little marabalismo for you, and then we're going to drum along with me, okay? All right, here we go. Let me switch cameras here. Awesome. Awesome. Let's see here. Awesome. Go. Actually, I could just do it this camera one. Go. Okay. All right, so as I stated, this instrument is called the pandeiro. And one of the cool things, like I said, you do is what we call marabalismo. So marabalismo means like I'm juggling, like you know how someone like picks, you know, some balls and, you know, juggle up and down or some pins. So I basically kind of do the same thing with this particular instrument. So, all right. So actually I'm gonna play some music for you as I do this, and then you're gonna drum along with me. Let's see here.
Como vai? Como vai? Como vai você? Como vai? Como vai? Como vai você? Come on, gang. Let's go to Brazil. Como vai? Como vai? Como vai você?
What's the name of this instrument? Pandeiro.
Como vai? Como vai? Como vai você?
Pandeiro. Where's this instrument from? Brazil.
All right. Now turn to your neighbor and give them a high five.
All right.
Como
there you
vai
go.
você means how are you
All right.
in
Oh,
Portuguese.
everyone is drum with me. All
Now
right.
let's get ready to say it all together. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Oh my goodness.
Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Say go. Move. Vai. Vote. Say. Como vai? Como vai? Como vai você? 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 Now all together. Como vai você?
All right. Muito bom, muito bom, muito bom, muito bom, muito legal. Muito obrigado. Shukran. All right. So that was fun. It's like I want to do that again. Like now, like like start dancing. All right. Okay. So we're going to jump continents here. Well, for one, does anyone have any questions about that at all? You could put it. You could throw it in the chat here. Pandeiro, yes. Ah, muito obrigado. Ah, muito obrigado. Any questions about this particular instrument or Brazil? Have you played in Carnaval? No, I have not. Unfortunately, I have not played in Carnaval. However, I've played in what they call Bonfim. Bonfim is another type of festival that they have in Salvador da Bahia. And I got to perform there when I was in Brazil, which was really cool. It's, you know what, it looks like Carnival. It's like so big, but yeah, but not actual Carnival that happens. I think it's actually going to be happening. Well, I don't know if it's going to be happening because of COVID, but it usually happens like the same weekend of Resurrection weekend. It usually happens around the same time. And it's like that actually throughout like the Caribbean islands, like in Trinidad, Tobago. And yeah, usually the carnivals happen around the same time. Yeah. All right. Okay. So we're going to switch gears here. I have this other special drum. We're going to continent of Asia, and the country that we're going to be looking at is India. All right. Muito obrigado. Shukran, shukran. Okay, let me go ahead and share here. Gotta love technology. All right, except when it doesn't work for you. It's when you're like, oh, technology. Can y'all see me okay? Like, is the lighting okay? Lighting good? Cool, awesome. Muito legal. Now I cut this light off just in case. Okay. Ready? Alrighty. So, all right. So we're going to India, and the region that we're going to focus on in India is North India. Okay, these drums. Have anyone seen these drums before at all? Have you ever seen these drums? Let's see here. Awesome. Come here. Cool beans. Alrighty. All right. Cool. All right, this is fine. Good, that's fine. Okay, so these drums are very special drums. I started learning these drums just maybe like a year or so after me being here in California. And as I say, these drums are from North India. And this drum right here, this one drum, is called the tabla. Okay, can everyone say tabla? Tabla. All right. And this drum right here is called the daga. Can everyone say daga? All right. So this drum right here is called the tabla, and this drum is called the daga. Together, it's called tabla. Can you say tabla? Awesome, awesome. Let's see here. Okay. So the small drum is the tabla, the bigger drum is the daga, However, when it put together, it's called the tabla. The very unique thing about the tabla is everything that I say, I can play on the drum. And whatever I play on the drum, I can say. For example, I can say da, or I can say ti. I can say da ti. Or I can say tin, na. Or I can say da ti da ge, nada, tira kita, taka tira kita, tira kita, tira kita, taka tira kita, dada dada, dada dada, da tira kita, ta tira kita. All right, so we're going to say a bowl, okay? So everything that I say, like when I say da, each of those are called bowls, all right? And in India, they have different time cycles, okay? So we're gonna have some fun here, all right? We're gonna see how well we can count, all right? So the time cycle that we're gonna be focusing on is what they call, it's called Teental. Teental is a 16-beat time cycle, okay? And it goes like this. I'm simply going to count it first, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, okay? That's how we count Teental. I do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now, when I count in India, they use their fingers to count like this. You see each of the joints that's on your fingers, okay? So there's 4 on each one of them, okay? So it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Awesome, awesome. So, now the next step that we're going to do is, now here in music in America, we tend to clap on beats 2 and 4. We say, doom, ba ba dum bum boom, ba-ding, ba-dum, bum boom, chicka boom, chicka bow wow. All right, that's a song I made up. Don't copy it, okay? If you do, just give me credit, all right? So, however, for Teental, I put X's. If you can see the screen, we're gonna clap on beats 1, 5, and 13. And it's gonna go as such. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right. Awesome, awesome. Everyone's like, yes, I got this. I know how to count to 16. I got it. Fantastic. So now the bowl for Teental, I have it there. It's da, din, din, da, da, din, din, da, da, din, tin, ta, ta, din, din, da. Okay? Let's try it. 1, 2, ready, say. Da, din, din, da, da, din, din, da, da, tin, tin, ta, ta, din, din, da. Fantastic. Now, we're going to clap and say that bowl at the same time. Yes, we are. Yes, I love it. I love it. Yes, we are. Here we go. Da, din, din, da, da, din, din, da, da, tin, tin, ta, ta, din, din, da, din, da, din, da, tin, tin, ta, din, da. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Okay? So, here we go. We're gonna first count. 2, ready, count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Da, din, da, din, da, din, ta, din, da. Din, da, din, da, din, ta, din, da. Good, good. Now, okay. Now I want everyone to say dati. Dati dage. All right, you got it. Good. Dati dage. Dati dage nada. Dati dage nada. Cool. Now, I want you to remember this. Here we go. You got it. You got this. You got this. Dati dage nada tirikita. Dati dage tinna kena. Tati take nada tirikita. Dati dage dinna gen. Dati dage nata tigre dati dage tinna kena. Tati take nata tigre dati dage dinna gen. Dati dage nata tigre dati dage tinna kena. Tati take nata tigre dati dage dinna gen. Here we go. We got this. All right. Some of you all can clap. Okay, you're gonna clap. And some can count. And some can say the da. Da, din, din, da, da, din, din, da, da, din, din, da, da, din, din, da. We still know how to count? We good? We good? Still know how to count to 16? Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Okay, so like I said, the beautiful thing about the tabla is, and the things that I'm reciting are the bowls. And so basically, my experience in playing the tabla, I would go over to what we call our Guruji's home, and I would sit there with my tabla on the floor, and he would sit on a couch, and he would just simply say, da, and I would have to write down da, dati dage. I write it down. Dati dage na dati kita. Dati dage na dati kita. Dati kita takata kita takata kita takata kita. And I'd sit there and write it out. So I have pages and pages and pages. And the thing is I have to memorize all those. And there's a thing called a kaida. Is what I'm saying. Is basically I'm saying one phrase. Dati dage na dati kita dati dage dinna na dati take na dati dage dinna na. And the kaida, I have to basically play the whole thing and just do variations of that. Like number 2 is dati dage na dati kita dati dage na dati kita dati dage dinna na dati dage dinna na dati dage na dati dage na dati dage dinna na dati dage. Number 3, dati dage na dati da. Dati dage na dati dage dinna na dati dage na dati da. Dati dage na dati dage dinna na dati dage na dati da. Dati da dati dage na dati dage dinna na dati dage na dati da. Dati da dati dage na dati dage dinna na da. All right. Any questions about the tabla? Any questions about the tabla? And let me see. My son would like to know how much does one cost? Oh wow. That's you know what? It's a little challenging. You know, if if you go to Little India, which is in Artesia, like the whole area in Pioneer Boulevard, Pioneer in Artesia, known as Little India, like kind of near Cerritos area. Usually those stores that have some, my Guruji actually got these from India, so yeah, it is, and that was like at least about 15, actually over 15 years ago. So it's a little challenging. That's a little challenging. If let's see, maybe if you reach out to me, go to email me or something, I can look online just to show you I guess probably some best ones, because there are companies that do make these, but it's kind of like yeah. Okay, what is it made out of? Fantastic, I love that question. Okay, so this particular instrument, as you can see, the tabla is made out of wood. Okay, so as you can see here, this part is made out of wood, and then you see these dowels right here. Now this head is made out of skin, and so what they do is basically they all of this basically is these straps are skin. So it's woven here, and then it's stretched right here, and these dowels is what basically pulls this and keeps it tight. And I use this hammer right here to tune the tabla. So basically, if I want it higher, I would basically, let me see, make sure. Go. I would go here like, if you can hear it, kind of it's going up a little bit. Yeah, so this is how I tune it. It's different than like I would say like a drum set, like drums from a drum set where you have like an actual drum key and you're doing like this. No, you have to basically take a hammer. I'm doing this, and I'm also feedback, and I'm also hitting on the side here to tune it. All right, and this part right here, this dot, basically this is what makes it ring. All right, and this is made out of paste. This is just a paste. And the daga, as you see this right here, all right, it's probably like aluminum, some type of metal. And then we have the skin head here, and then you have the paste. Okay, and if you notice the difference between the two, the tabla, I play like this. However, with the daga, I basically take this part of my hand and I'm going down, I'm pressing down to change the pitch. So listen. So of course, I have to, building up muscles, because I'm basically just doing this here. All right. I want to know what the drum. Okay, that was the question. Cool. Did I explain it well? We're good? Awesome. Okay. Oh wow, time. Oh my goodness. So little time, so many drums. All right, we're gonna go over to the Caribbean island, to the country of Trinidad and Tobago. We're gonna be doing a little lineman. All right. So this instrument I have right here. Super instrument here. Okay. I'm sure some of you probably have seen this instrument as well. Let me see. All right. Like I said, gotta love technology and all these contraptions here. Okay, so I'm gonna have two different angles. One where you can see the front of it, and then another angle where you can basically see inside of the steel pan. Okay, cool. So, great. So this instrument is called the steel pan. It is also known as the steel drum. It's also known as the pan. Now, as I stated, let me get the country here for us. Alrighty. All right, so, okay. So, like I said, this is steel pan, also known as the steel drum, also known as the pan. Okay, so basically, just think of an old drum. They cut it in half. They take the top part of it and they heat sink it here. And then someone basically takes a hammer, ping, 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 and what they call a strobe tuner to tune this. So literally, this is basically like an oil drum, but made into such a beautiful instrument. Okay, so as you can see right here, it has these indentions. All right, so basically someone, let's see, as far as like, yeah, actually you probably see it better this way. Yeah, here we go. All right, so you see how like you could kind of see like some dent marks. So I promise you, it's not because I dropped it. It's other kids actually have dropped this thing, but yeah, they're dent marks because someone literally took a hammer to tune this. Okay, so we have that, and like I said, just think of I guess a random object, but you can make it sound to such a beautiful instrument. Okay? All right, so we're going to get to playing again in Trinidad. They have amazing an amazing festival. They do have their own carnival. It's called the Panorama Festivals. Okay, and they have different styles of music. In Trinidad, they have like a combination of West Indian, um natives. It's a really amazing mixture that's in Trinidad. They have a style of music called calypso, and also a style of music called soca. All right. So let's go ahead and get our drums out. We're gonna do some playing, and we're gonna just play until the neighbors knock on my door. Let's hope they don't. All right, here we go. All right. 1, 2, everyone play. Okay, so as you can see, I'm playing with these what's called mallets. You see, like basically has these rubber tips on here. It has it on both sides. Okay, and typically, right now, this steel drum is made for kids, so it's only in what we call one octave and one key of G. However, we have bigger ones, as you can see in the pictures, of larger steel drums. All right. Okay, are there any questions? I want to open it up to questions. Put the line in the middle to control how large Delton's camera screen sharing is. Oh.
Sorry, Delta. I
Yeah,
think
so
we lost you there for a few minutes,
I'm
for a
sitting there
second.
reading like, oh, it's a question. Oh, wait a
Yeah.
minute. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. Do you know how to play Deo? Oh. Yeah. Daylight come. All right. Yeah. I would have to like figure that. I would have to figure that one out. Next time, I will have to figure that out. Hold me to it. Hold me to it. Are there any other questions? How long does it take to learn a new instrument? Oh, wow. I love these questions. Awesome. So, Um, yeah, this happy light here. Cool. All right, this one's still fine. Okay, so how long does it take to learn an instrument? So I think I'll rephrase that question. I'll rephrase that response. I believe it's not necessarily how long it takes to learn an instrument. I would say, how much do you desire to learn that instrument? Yeah, because um, when you have a passion about that particular instrument, it's like you're more driven about the passion to learn than just like, oh, okay. Okay, I got that instrument. Okay, cool. On to the next one. Yeah, I believe it's, just taking some time just to, you know, really hear what the instrument has to say, and how can I communicate with this instrument. Just like anything, we have a conversation with someone, um, and it sometimes just takes time, just continue to do it, and you do it for such a amount of time that you're able to express yourself on whatever instrument or whatever vocation it is. I love the questions. Any other questions? All right. So I love, like I said, I love percussion, and I love how percussion and language goes together. Okay? If you hear the tabla, din da ta ga dig dig na ka ta dig ta ga dig din na ta dig 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 na. If you go to India, listen to the language. It goes up a melody like this. It talks. It goes up a melody and then goes down. You listen to the tabla. Then or if you go to Brazil, in Brazil, it's really huge. You go to Rio de Janeiro, where they have Carnaval. They speak really fast Portuguese there. Como vai? Legal? Muito legal. Ah, legal. What? Listen to the drumming. If you go further up the coast to Salvador da Bahia, muito legal. No problema. Muito legal. Como vai? Yeah. So then you listen to the drumming. Como vai você? Tudo bem. Como vai você? Tudo bem. You go anywhere in the world, if you listen to like the drumming or the native music and listen to like the speech pattern, it's going to go like this. And you know what? And it's even like that for here in this country. Like, I'm from the South. I got some family members here, and I love it. And so when we speak, it's like a slow pace, and it has like a little drawl in it. I see some people with their heads shaking up like this. My Southern peeps in here. Yeah. So if you listen, and then what are we known for? Blues. We're known for country music. And so it's like you listen to the speech pattern, and the way we're creating from our surroundings and how we communicate with each other. And so my whole thing is like, let's open up our communication, and let's open up our ears to how other people speak and other different speech patterns. And so that way, I believe we bring a sense of awareness of this rhythmic world around us, but also bring up a level of appreciation and awareness as well. What's your favorite? Oh, how long did? Okay, what's your favorite of all the instruments? You're from New Orleans. Do you say New Orleans, or do you say New Orleans, or New Orleans? New Orleans.
New Orleans. New Orleans.
Say it again. What do you say?
New Orleans.
That's what I got. New Orleans. New Orleans. Not New Orleans. Not New Orleans. New Orleans. just all up in there, just together. That's a really tough question. So one of my favorite instruments. That's a little challenging. Um, I would say this: each instrument speaks to me in a different way. Each instrument speaks to me in a different way. When I pick up the pandero, as soon as I pick up the pandero, it's like my mind goes to Brazil. When I was, running around, speaking my Spanglish because I knew about this much of Spanish from high school and maybe a drop of sand of Portuguese and me mixing it all together. And um, yeah. So it's like it speaks to me in a different way than, say, for instance, when I touch the tabla, I automatically think of, sitting, at the feet of my late guru, of him reciting these different bowls and going to various concerts with him, and also hours and hours watching Indian movies, practicing. So yeah, that's a little challenging. So it's like it's almost like saying, what words are they? What are your favorite words, or what's your favorite breath? It's the very fabric that's in us, and the very way that we kind of move. It's like it depends on the situation and what speaks to us. I don't want to go too much into philosophical thing because I can. I'm going to keep it here. Let me see. Oh,
I
good.
think
What is?
I'm sorry. I think you have one last one, Delton, and then we'll have to say goodbye. Okay.
Okay. There's so many. It's like there's still this check it. There's still so many. All right.
No. We'll have to have you back.
Yeah, okay. So a good instrument to start off with beginners. That's a really great question. So and also it depends on the age. It depends on the age. If we're talking about someone that's 5 and under, we're maybe looking at like just an introduction to like music and movement and rhythmic and things like that, and introducing melody as well, like listening to the piano, doing different movements, and how we can move our bodies according to music. And then if someone is like 5 and above, you know um, I always say, you can even start them on drum set or even piano. It's like piano is a part of the percussion, family, because the strings are struck with the hammer. Thanks for joining us. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So, I guess the lighting is going down.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
It's
right.
going down.
Okay. So, thank you all. Gracias. Muito obrigado. Shukran. Masalama. Denade Exabra Hiramuskin. Shout out to Ethiopia. What's up? Yeah, so thank you for sharing. And mucho gusto. Thank you, friend. So yeah, please, if anyone have any questions, my info is here. As you can see, it's just kidsdrumming.org. You can see the character, that's Dunner the drummer. And as you can see, his sidekick Sticks and their private jet Velocity. It's an animated series that I'm still working on, and you can be able to check out more World Percussion Journey videos on YouTube or on the site, on the Kids Drumming site. And the main thing is, we all, just like these instruments, we all have a voice, and everyone is important, and everyone's voice matter. I believe that's if you want to walk away with anything, it's like each of these instruments, they speak a different way, but it's all important.
Thank you. Thank you, Delton, so much. We really appreciate it. And I can't wait to have you live at the library as soon as we reopen. Okay?
Yes,
And thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. And I hope you enjoyed our first special guest, Delton Davis. And be sure to check him out. And if you are interested, I know that he does do classes. So check him out. All right. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you again for everything and for joining us so late. Bye.
Thank you all. Thank you all.
Bye, Delton. Thank you.
Thank you.